you so much, Jax. Jax McLaughlin, everybody. Amazing comedian. So funny. You all doing great tonight? Everybody doing great? I want to hear from you. Are you doing all right? Cool. I want to hear from you. Are you doing fine? Awesome. Are you doing fine? Cool. I'm also doing great mentally, but like physically, not so great. Not so great, everybody. This show might go off the rails. I'm just gonna warn you. I was at the gas station earlier getting so fucking blasted. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can just buy Mountain Dew Baja Blast at any gas station now. No longer does Taco Bell have a monopoly on our Baja Blast. We can get blasted anytime we want. That's right. Something to cheer for. The guys at the Taco Bell, they're like judgmental. I come in 3 times a week, they're like, what are you doing here? But the guys at the gas station, they don't care about my health at all. I can get as blasted as many times as I want at the gas station. It's amazing. I'm gonna just abandon this. I've been eating a lot of food at the gas station as well, so doing super well for myself. I ate Tina's burrito at the gas station. Anybody know about these Tina's burritos? It's basically diarrhea in a tortilla. Yes, and I eat them all the time. It's kind of insane though, why I don't know why I do this to myself. And it's also insane that Tina puts her name on that dog shit of a product. Like, come on, Tina, have some respect for yourself. It's one thing for me to be cursing burritos in general while I'm on the toilet, right? But for me to be just like, Tina did it again. It's gotten so bad now that when I meet a Tina in real life, I have to stop myself from being like, are you the Tina that gave me diarrhea? Are you? Tina needs to work on herself. It's fine though. I also clearly need to work on myself. I'm not healthy at all, but I tried to be healthy back in the day. I took a Health 101 class back in college, just for an easy A. It is. It was supposed to be the easiest A in the entire universe, but I had a 2-minute long seizure and almost died in the middle of health class, which I'm pretty sure is the only way to fail health class. That's like, you get a C if you say you don't eat Doritos, and you get an A+ if you're like, I just keep breathing. I do not ever eat well for myself. I've never eaten well for myself my entire life. I eat absurd amounts of gummies, and it's crazy, it's crazy. Like they made them taste too good. And they know it too, because they're like, fuck it, make them worm-shaped. They'll still fucking eat them. Make it disgusting-ass worm-shaped. They'll eat it. You know what, cover it in sour shit and then making it a little abortion. Sour Patch Kids. Tiny little abortion in your mouth. You still fucking eat it. All of you eat them. We love it. We still go for it. We don't care. I'm not the classiest person in the entire universe. All right? I think we can all agree on that. But you have to forgive me because I grew up in the deep south. The deep south of California, San Diego. But it's way more red down there than you'd think. There's a lot of rednecks. And I know what you're all thinking. You're like, you clearly are a redneck. You look like one. I get it. But I haven't been hunting or fishing once in my entire life. And I'm pretty sure like a redneck that's never been hunting fishing, that's like a cop that's never tased an innocent guy in the butthole. You cannot call yourself a cop at that point. All right? I was a vegetarian also for 5 years while I was down there. And don't tell a redneck that you're a vegetarian. You think you're opening up their mind. You think you're expanding their horizons. Maybe they'll live by my example, right? No. You just created a new faction of meat terrorists. I'm finding bacon bits in my chips, spam in my jam. I can't even drink a glass of water without a hot dog showing up in it. I'm serious. It was Thanksgiving one year, and I had a plate of mashed potatoes and green beans and no turkey. And my uncle looks at me, my Uncle Kevin, and he says, That's the pussification of America right there. And I responded by running upstairs and crying. So I guess Kevin was kind of fucking spot on. When Kevin's fucking right, he's right. My father was a detective with the San Diego Police Department. Can I fuck up on saying that more? With the San Diego Police Department. My father was a detective with the San Diego Police Department. There we go. And for the first 10 years of my life, he thought I was his biological son, even though he has black hair, brown eyes, and an olive complexion. This guy calls himself a detective. I expect everyone he's ever arrested to be innocent. He's the one cop who can't see race. It's insane. He would always bring home his work home with him too. Like he would tuck us in at night and read us our Miranda rights. Shh, you have the right to remain silent. Yeah, he taught me how to ride a bike, but only to immediately pull me over for speeding. And yeah, he added on so many charges, like it was like wrong size helmet, aftermarket streamers, no reflectors. Guys, it was like $900. The same man named me, and he named me after Buffalo Bill. If you guys didn't know, Buffalo Bill's real name is William Cody. And my name is Cody Williams. What a clever guy. So clever. Buffalo Bill, if you don't know who he is a buffalo genocidist. He is the reason why we don't have buffalo anywhere nowadays. And he got famous from killing 68 buffaloes in a 48-hour period. He got $500 for doing that. That's what he won, $500. Now, I just got in a hit and run, and I sold that junk car for $500. I didn't have to kill a single fucking buffalo. I just had to hit one old lady. It's easy. Sometimes I have anger problems. Every once in a while. There are some benefits to it though. Like I'm banned officially from Monopoly. I am no longer allowed to play Monopoly. This comes from one night when I was playing Monopoly, and every time somebody offered me a deal that I didn't like, I would do this. I'd raise my legs up over my head, and I would point at my asshole and I'd scream, "Eat my ass! Eat my ass!" I didn't like a single deal that night, guys. I lost 4 friends. This isn't a joke. I lost 4 real friends that night. But that's business, baby. Business is business. This next section is going to be just like some thoughts of mine, all right? I've always wanted possums to make movies because I feel like they'd have the best death scenes. Like imagine the Oscars for possums. It'd be like, best corpse actor over and over and over again, and we'd be watching and be like, I thought he was fucking dead. I thought they just got a dead guy. That's crazy. My dog hates fireworks. Very scared of fireworks, which is sad. It's so sad. Because I didn't know I raised them to be so unpatriotic. It's the 4th of July. What, are you afraid of freedom? Come on. Got some Russian spy dogs in here. When it comes to like getting in an argument with people and they're like, you gotta have your steak rare. Can't have your steak well done. What are you, like, I don't even know. What, you stupid? You know, why are you having your steak well done? And they get all defensive about it, right? I've learned you should never argue with those people because you are prepared exactly how they like it. All they need is some butter and salt, and they could just start chowing down on your ass. So keep quiet, all right? With me, you'd have to like run into a burning building for at least like 15 minutes, okay? So you're safe. I got this cup of coffee the other day, and on the side of it, it said, "Made with love." It was made by a vending machine. So now I'm dating a vending machine. I give her, we have a great relationship where I give her money, and she gives me coffee. It's great. I tried this the other day, and it's kind of weird. I tried some comedy busking. You guys ever hear about this? Where you go out on the street, and you just perform comedy to people passing by. Yeah. The hecklers out there are insane. I was telling a joke, and this one guy pulled a gun out on me. He said, "Stop telling jokes." I just kept going, and then that heckler took me down to the station and put me in handcuffs. I hate hecklers. Hecklers suck. Every night when I go to bed, I turn on some jungle noises, you know what I mean, to go to sleep. It's called like green noise. And as I'm sitting there and trying to like fall asleep, I get in my head and I'm like, if I was in a real jungle right now, I think I'd be the most scared I'd ever be in my entire life. I wouldn't be able to sleep for days. I live in an apartment. I feel like everybody lives in an apartment these days. It's really difficult to like imagine owning a house. So I bought some land out in the middle of the desert for $600. Because if I'm going to be homeless, I'm going to fucking own it. Everybody's complaining about parking in L.A. Drive a fire truck. Problem solved. Here's one. Here's one for you. You guys all think your cell phones are so cool. I've never seen a dog use a cell phone. I've seen a dog play basketball. I've seen a dog like play keyboard, you know what I mean? A cat play keyboard. I've seen a squirrel water ski and shit. I left my cell phone out all day for my dog and it didn't even use it. And it totally could have. I wouldn't have stopped it. I've seen multiple dogs smoking. Just something to think about right there. I live by Dodger Stadium, so I carry pepper spray on me. And I accidentally brought it in when I was going to a Dodger game. I'm not a Dodger fan, so I was wearing the opposing team's colors. And the security guard at the front, he's about to stop me because he sees it, and he's like, "You know what? You go right ahead on in. It's fine." I found out a week after that somebody had been stabbed just a couple days prior at the Dodger game. That guy was not helping me out. He was sending me into a knife fight with just some pepper spray. This guy was an agent of chaos. This guy was like, let's just fucking see what happens. I love baseball, though. I still go to the baseball games, even though I'm in constant fear of being stabbed. One thing about baseball that's kind of crazy, though, is if you watch baseball, there's like an absurd amount of butt slaps. It's like butt slaps turned up to 11. It's crazy. Like, I watched a guy get hurt on field, and he's like going off and he's being walked off, and 38 separate men touched this guy's ass as he was walking off the field. I'm not joking. I stopped the stream and I like paused at every single ass touch just to make sure. Side note, did you know there's like only one gay baseball player in history? It's like crazy. Okay, so there's one gay baseball player, and then there's one like kind of like in the closet gay baseball player who like kind of everybody knew about. His name was Glenn Burke, and he invented the high five. He invented the high five, a gay baseball player. And I was kind of thinking, I was like, maybe this was like kind of like what he was like, "Hey guys, I know you guys really like the butt slaps, but I really like the butt slaps. And I'm trying to fucking play a game here, all right? Can we just switch to like this instead of this? Is that like possible? And they were like, get the fuck out of here, you're making the butt slaps weird. They sent him to the Oakland A's, and if you know anything about baseball, that's like a fate worse than death. It's really sad. It's actually super sad, but I love baseball. Just informing you guys about some stuff. I learned about gay people from my grandma. Yeah, when I was 8 years old, I asked her, I was like, what are gay people, you know? And she was like this. She said, they're men who suck each other's penises. That's it. Full stop. She didn't tell me anything else. Nothing about like having loving relationships or brunch or any of that stuff. Okay? She was just like, there you go, 8-year-old Cody, that's what you think about gay people now. And so of course I said ew, and I went on to live the rest of my life, a young life, until I got a girlfriend, and she starts blowing me, and I'm looking down, I'm like, I am doing some gay stuff right now, and I fucking love it. This is the best time of my entire life. I've never felt better. This is amazing. Of course, I finish, and I'm like, I look down, and I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. I think I might be gay. That's it. I'm sorry. She straightened me out. It's cool. We had a conversation. It's cool. I have a girlfriend now. We've been dating for a while. We've been dating since COVID started. And you get real comfortable with a person when you've been dating them for that long. And so the other day I slapped her in the butt and it made her fart. Yeah. I was looking at my hand, I was like, did I just discover my new superpower? Are the lessons that they told her, are they true? Maybe I am the chosen one. But she got really upset and she was like embarrassed about it, right? And she said, no, you're not allowed to do that anymore. And I was like, it's fine, go ahead, just try it on me, go ahead. So she punched me in the butt and it made me shit. So I guess she's the chosen one. It's fine. When you've been living with somebody for a long time, I feel like you learn certain things about them that you didn't learn on the first date, right? One thing I learned is that my girlfriend never throws away any expired food, ever. It's crazy. Like, we've got old ramen in the house from forever. I was like, hey, can we throw away this ramen? It's from 2017. She's like, that's a great year. That's a great year for ramen. You should keep that one. That's a good vintage. I got so pissed, I threw away all the expired food in the house one day. I just packed it up and I threw it in the trash. And I was expecting her to get mad when she got home, but no, she was like excited to just go grab it from the garbage and bring it back into the house. She was like not pissed at all. She was like, okay, it's still in the garbage, I'm just gonna go grab it. My girlfriend is part raccoon. That's, again, something you don't learn on the first date. We were having sex the other day, and she coughed real hard during sex, and my dick just like fucking shot out of her pussy. It was like she hit a dick eject button, and it just like, woo, it hit me in the butt cheeks. I was like, not really a joke, just a PSA for people out there, because I didn't know that could happen. Just want to let you guys know so that you guys are not surprised. Now, comedy's very fun. I enjoy doing this. It's something that I love, but for a long time I didn't know that this is something that I wanted to do, so I was trying out a whole bunch of different things, right? And for 3 days, I worked at Subway. Yeah, I thought I was gonna learn from the experts of sandwich making, because I didn't know a single thing about sandwich making. Now, I know all of you out there are like, Subway sandwiches, those are dog shit, right? I understand, yeah. I understand you think that. But realize that their spokesperson turned out to be a pedophile, and they're still fucking around. Not a lot of other companies could do that. Like, those have got to be some pretty fucking good sandwiches, is all I'm saying, okay? So I go in for my first day of work, and I'm talking to the manager. You expect when you go on your first day to just go like watch some videos, maybe like fill out some paperwork. You're not really gonna work. Well, I spoke to my manager, and he was like, well, you've been to a Subway before, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you ordered a sandwich? I'm like, yeah. Then you've been trained. And he just threw me right in there. So yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you guys have ever ordered a Subway sandwich, you've been through training, orientation, you're ready to get in there. You're a sandwich artist and you didn't even know it. It was inside you the whole time. There you go. That's a gift from me to you. You're all sandwich artists. On the second day, I was commissioned to do a piece for one of the patrons there. And the lady who I was making the sandwich for, she looked at me and she said this verbatim, these exact words: "You are the worst sandwich maker I have ever had in my entire life." And in that moment, I've never felt more like a true artist. Misunderstood. Ahead of my time. How is she not to know that a sandwich isn't just supposed to be mostly olives, huh? On my third day, it was 4:20, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get high and not go to work. I'm gonna go in there, I'm just gonna quit. Best decision I've ever made in my entire life, in my opinion. And I just stuck my head into the door, and I yelled, I quit! And then I ran away. But then I kind of realized, oh shit, I'm hungry. And the only other place around is like a Thai place where you have to like sit down and tip the person. And guys, it was the best sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. I'm telling you right now. You need to have a sandwich made by your boss after you just quit. Made with extra pickles because you told him to make it like that. And also, he has to mail you a check afterwards. That's the best sandwich you could ever fucking have. I'm still chasing that sandwich high to this very day. It is insane. I also kind of thought I wanted to be a pilot for a little bit, you know, like flying planes. I understand, yeah, you're all like, no way, Cody. No way. And I started using the like flight simulators on computers, right? But I would get incredibly bored because flying is actually super boring. It's like the most boring thing you can do. There's like nothing to look at. It's just blue sky in front of your fucking face. And so I would just like get bored and start doing loop-de-loops and shit and like just hit the ground every time. And I was like, man, if anybody ever sees the data in this computer right now, no one would ever hire me as a pilot. There's no way. Would you hire a guy that crashed 40,000 times in Microsoft Flight Simulator? You would not. You would not. You'd be like, I'm taking a different plane. There's no way. I'll leave you with this. This is the last joke, guys. I work now as a camera operator. That's what I do for work. I work in like documentary film and reality TV. And every time I tell people that, there's always some asshole who goes, so do you do porn? And I'm like, no, buddy, but if you're looking for help with your dick pics, I'm pretty sure it's not lighting or framing that's getting in the way. All right? Okay? It would be kind of cool, though, to like get your dick pic done by like a famous photographer. Imagine Ansel Adams does your dick pic. You could show that to anybody. Like, it'd be okay to start texting everybody that, you know what I mean? You could put that up in a museum. You could show that to your mom and she'd be like, nice. Like, get this. None of you want to see a video of me jerking off. And I get that. But a video of me jerking off directed by David Lynch? You're like, get off the stage, put that on fucking right now. Are you kidding me? All right, I'm Cody Williams. Thank you so much for everybody for coming. If you guys need any dick pics done, I'll be in the parking lot doing them for about $10. I want you all to have a great night and stay safe out there. See ya.